A teenager started a fire and has now been ordered to pay $36.6 million to cover the damages. Hello and welcome back to Inform Overload. I'm your host this week along with our mate Ron, as Charlotte is away enjoying a vacation. While I'm sure she's getting lit, hopefully she won't be starting any fires, because if one teenager's story is anything to go by, they're pretty expensive if they get out of hand. Before we blaze into this story, I just want to know, what is the worst thing you ever did as a child or teenager, and what punishment did you get for it? Also, do make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video if you like our stories. Teenagers can be pretty irresponsible. They have a lot of life lessons to learn. Unfortunately, one 15-year-old boy has learned the very hard and expensive way. The teen, whose identity is currently being protected, said that he tossed a firework into the woods whilst hiking on the Eagle Creek Trail in Oregon on September 2nd, 2017. Unfortunately, the firework ended up igniting a massive wildfire, one of the biggest that the States has ever seen. The fire blazed through 48,000 acres of land and trees, obliterating everything in its path. Obviously, with a wildfire that big, a lot of manpower was pulled in to put out the flames. Oregon saw extreme weather last summer, and the state is prone to wildfires, especially in September, which is colloquially dubbed Smoketember. Residents are taught to practice fire safety, however this teenager from Vancouver in Washington was silly and careless. While I think that we can all agree that this kid was an idiot, their actions had extremely severe repercussions. A judge has ruled that the kid needs to pay 11 claims from the state and other parties. Now this totals a whopping $36,618,330.24. The teen's attorney Jack Morris has said that the hefty fine is unconstitutional. He cited the 8th Amendment, which protects people from cruel and unusual punishments. Judge John A. Olson of Hood River County Circuit Court has retaliated by saying that actually the ruling isn't unconstitutional, as the payment doesn't exceed the financial damage he caused. He said, "I'm satisfied that the restitution ordered in this case bears a sufficient relationship to the gravity of the offences for which the youth was adjudicated." The judge has also said that if the teenager can't pay the millions in one lump sum, he could set up a pay scheme through the Hood River Juvenile Department. It's very good of him. Like, this is ridiculous, right? The teenager was very sorrowful and apologized in court. He also was sentenced to 5 years probation and 1,920 hours of community service. So just to put that in perspective, that's around 240 days of unpaid work. In 2017, Oregon experienced a total number of 1,069 wildfires, 779 of which were ignited by humans. Now, none of the other people responsible received such hefty fines, going to show that the judge clearly wanted to make an example out of this kid. But is it fair? How on earth will he ever pay $36 million? Even the richest people I know, and we're talking like Lamborghini and champagne all day, everyday rich, could not even make $36 million in their life. Obviously, this is without tax as well. Even the highest paid actors in the world would struggle to pay this debt. And like, this is just your average 15-year-old kid. Is it fair to make him pay for this admittedly stupid mistake for the rest of his life? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, before I go, I just want to read a few comments from one of my most recent videos yesterday. Now, we talked about scientists' chilling warning for the Earth. Bellas Kazaki said, "I'm scared of bears. Every type of bear. Sun bear, koala, panda, cave bear, black bear, brown bear, you name it." Edit, wow, so many bears. I want to name this squad the Bears. It's so basic, but I don't care. I'm popular because of my phobia, lol. I mean, what a comment. It was such a journey. Your fear of bears led to a lot of likes. So I guess a lot of people are scared of bears. I wouldn't say I'm like fully scared of bears because I've never seen one, but if I did see one, it would be pretty terrifying. Ty Lockins wrote, "My biggest fear is of the ocean because nobody knows what's down there, and it's also quite creepy how deep it goes." I am with you, Ty. There are some intense things at the bottom of the ocean. Blobfish, for example. Ugh. Finally, Abin Dolan wrote, "Oh my god, hello Slytherin Queen. When I heard your voice, I went, no way. Hello there, Gryffindor. The Slytherin Queen is pleased to see you. For those of you that don't get it, don't even worry." Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm your host, Rebecca Felgate. If you want to connect with me on social media, my links are in the description box down below. If you like this story, make sure you give it a big whopping thumbs up, leave us a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!